Spike and I and Laura, we solve crimes from time to time, and we've got another one to bring to you right now.
Jake and Spike in the moonlight haze, cigars and whiskey in a smoky maze. Clues on the wind, they catch the scent. Every shadow whispers where the time went. Snap those fingers as the rhythm flows. The duo's got secrets only they know. Footsteps echo on the midnight street. Jake and Spike with danger and mystery meet.
That's us.
They chase the trail in a tailored
People may not
suit.
know this. If you're new to the show and you're just listening, or you should be watching us right now. We have a great interview. We're going to bring a lovely lady on with us in just a second. But Spike and I have legitimately solved a few cases. It started with the case of the missing mini donkeys, shortly to be a children's book. And then we branched out. We said, if we can solve this case of these missing mini donkeys.
Harder to say than it was to solve.
It was. We solved it in like 2 days.
It was great.
It was amazing.
Because the audience, they stepped up.
Well, when I say we, I mean the royal we. You, myself, Laura, the audience.
Hundreds
the
of
audience is
thousands
listening.
You
Wisdom of the crowd.
Yep.
We also solved the case of the lost Liberty Bell.
Correct.
Which was another one.
Yep.
We had the world's preeminent expert on fake Liberty Bells on with us. And he told us all these details, and we ended up helping solve the case, which was another amazing thing.
Led to a listener spotting it and calling local authorities.
Yep, absolutely. We took on the case of the Cuffless Crusader, but we haven't solved that one yet.
That's the gentleman who dodged a bounty hunter.
Yeah, and he just ran away.
And
jumped
fled.
on a light rail.
Right.
Ironically, the only person to ride light rail was him, and they still couldn't figure out who was on light rail. Spike, you came up with that name. That was a great name. No, Laura did. Cuffless Crusader. That was a great name. Also, the case of the Torch Trestle. We're still working on that one as well.
One too, sure. Down in the shadows of Mount Rainier.
And now, the case of the Burgled bear. Merrylee, who lives in Mount Vernon, joins us now. Merrylee, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on with us.
Well, thank you very much for calling.
Merrylee, tell us about what happened and what you're missing and how we can help you find it. What's missing?
Okay, what is missing is my Christmas present from 1991. It's a hand-carved bear that stands approximately 4 feet high and weighs approximately 75 pounds. This bear, my husband and I lived in Kirkland at the time, and he had his own wheelhouse tree service in the Redmond-Kirkland area. And he had cut a tree down and took the log to a carver out in Falls City, and had this bear carved by this man. I can't remember his name. And that became my Christmas present for 1991. And it was our first Christmas together.
Oh, that's very sweet. We have a picture right now. If anybody's watching live on our camera stream, you can see the missing Burgled bear on your. Is this a picture of your porch, I assume? The bear, he's got a little green bow tie on?
He's got a green bow tie because I would dress him for different occasions during the year. He wore his Seahawk shirt during Seahawk season.
Oh, I love it.
And he had
there it is. There's the Seahawks. He's a very festive bear.
Yeah. So consequently, quite a sentimental attachment. My husband passed away in 2018, so this is one of the things that he gave me that is very special to me. And like I say, he's been sitting on my front porch since 1991.
Oh, my goodness. So your husband, you said your husband passed away in 2018, so you've continued the tradition, though, of dressing the bear, I imagine?
Oh, yes, very definitely.
And when did this bear go missing, Merrylee?
Monday night.
Monday night. Do you have any?
He was on my front porch Monday afternoon when I walked out to get my mail. And Tuesday afternoon when I walked, just yesterday, I walked out to get my mail, and I started back towards the house. I looked up on my front porch, and I thought to myself, something's missing, something's different. And I walked over, and I thought, my bear, he's gone.
No. Merrylee, I assume that you don't have camera footage hooked. Like a lot of people have those Ring door cams. You don't have one of those?
Naturally, and I've called all my neighbors, and none of them have cameras either.
Oh.
And your hindsight is 20/20. And yes, we should have had cameras. Yes, I should have bolted him to the wall.
No.
You shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to.
Yeah,
I agree with Spike.
Don't blame yourself. Don't even. Somebody. It's just hopefully it's a prankster.
I hope so too.
A young ne'er-do-well.
Really do. And like I say, I drove around the neighborhood this morning, and I thought to myself, here's all these people out here with all this stuff on their lawns. What made my bear stand out that they would come up onto my porch?
Well, I can
They had to come
take a
right
guess,
up to my front
Merrylee.
door to get him, and they had to have transportation to take him away.
Yeah.
75
And they had
pounds.
to probably have 2 men to carry him because, like I say, he's 75, 80 pounds, right around 75 pounds.
Unfortunately, I think the thing that made him unique and special is probably what drew the attention to him. I mean, you were dressing him up, and somebody saw
Well,
that and went,
yeah,
"Oh, that's
you're
a
right.
great-looking bear. That's a handsome bear."
And I did have lights on him, but you
Well,
know,
there you
still.
go.
So anyway, first thing I did is I called the neighbors, of course, and nobody had cameras and nobody had seen anything out of the ordinary.
Did you call the
And then I
police,
thought,
Mary
well,
Lou?
I
Mary
want to
Lee?
call the police department.
Yeah.
So I did.
What was their response when you called them?
Well, they came right out. They felt real bad about it. And, of course, Mount Vernon Police Department, I can't speak highly enough of them because I think they're all great people. I used to be a COPP member myself, so I am acquainted with the police department. And they were right out here. We got pictures, and they took the story and put it on their website immediately.
Is that where we saw it, Laura? Because you found this story.
Yeah, that's where I found it. And I
That's
saw this
what I thought.
this picture of the little green bow tie and
Yeah.
your story. And oh my gosh.
We want to help you find this bear. So if anybody's watching right now, we want everybody to just take a second, watch us live for a minute, or watch us after the fact, because I want you to see this. He's an adorable little bear. I think whoever carved this thing got it just right. He looks like a cub. He's like a bear cub. Is that right?
I collected teddy bears at the time, and he was supposed to be patterned after a teddy bear.
Oh my goodness.
Those big lovable ears.
What was your Mary Lee? Can you tell us a little bit about your husband? Why did he get you this bear? Was it just have you been obsessed with bears forever?
I collected teddy bears at the time, and my husband was a tree faller there in the Redmond, Kirkland, Bellevue area. We had our own tree service, and he had done that for about 20 years prior to this, or 15 years or so. And when he found out that I had this interest in bears, that's when he got the idea of when he cut down a log that was good for carving, he would take it to this tree faller out at Falls City, and that did carvings. And so that's who Roger took it to at the time, and had this bear carved for me for Christmas.
Can you tell us do you remember, I know it's been a while since 91, but do you remember, and you said this is the first Christmas you two spent together?
Yes. We both had been married before, and so this was a second marriage for both of us, and we had
that's
been
sweet.
married in 91.
Do you remember him giving this to you? Did he do it in any special way, or did
Well,
you
it was
wake up with a
Christmas
bear in your
morning.
bed or something?
No, not that, but he had, unbeknownst to me in the morning, he had gotten it out of the back of his pickup and set him on the front porch.
Oh, where he lived for the rest of his time until somebody snapped him off your front porch, I assume.
That's right. Like I say, he's been watching over the neighborhood since we moved back to Mount Vernon in 1996, and we've been in this same house since 96. In 91, we were still in Kirkland.
So give us an estimate for anybody out there looking. About how tall is this bear? I mean, imagine if you see any little.
He's about 4 feet tall.
Okay, 4 feet tall,
And
75 pounds. You estimate?
About 75 pounds.
He's real dark. He's got like a dark lacquer on him. Looks like a
Yeah,
black
like a black
bear.
lacquer with a dark brown nose. Well, what was he wearing when last seen?
Last seen, he had a red, white, and blue baseball cap on, because I'd put that on him for Memorial Day, and he had like a floral lay, a blue and white floral lay around his neck.
Oh my gosh, Mary Lee, you're breaking my heart. This is the sweetest story. This is so sweet. What was your husband's name?
Roger Wheelhouse.
Roger Wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Roger wants you to have this bear back. We've got to help
Oh,
you
I'm
find
sure
this
he
bear.
does. He'd be sick if he was here to know about it.
Does the bear have a name? Did you name him?
Well, not really. I always just referred to him as Teddy Bear, being I collected teddy bears.
Teddy works.
Yeah,
Teddy works.
it's a good name, Teddy. All right, well, Mary Lee, we're going to try to help you find this bear. We're going to reach out to everybody in our audience, and a lot of people are now watching, so they know what he looks like. And, there he is in a Seahawks jersey. Adorable. What's I imagine there was some Halloween outfits as well that you put him in?
Oh yes, naturally I can't find any pictures of that, but he's been Superman at one time, and he was a cowboy at one time.
Of
It was
course
just
he was.
whatever I had on hand that I could dress him up in.
What would this mean to you to get this back? Do you expect to get him back?
Well, I would like to think that he will. I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed that maybe, with high school graduation going on this week, maybe it was a high school prank, and somebody will say, okay, fine, joke's over, let's take him home.
Yeah. And you know what? I bet you, the Mount Vernon police sound like great people. I imagine that they would be totally cool if somebody wants to just come and drop this off and say, hey, it was a prank, or you don't even have to say anything.
And there's
It's
no
like,
cameras.
Yeah. Just go.
Yeah, and like I say, no questions asked. I
Sure.
just would like to see the bear come home.
Here's
All's
what
forgiven.
I'm going to send a message out to whoever stole the thing right now. If they're listening, or if somebody you knows somebody who recently acquired a tiny, adorable bear
Right.
dressed in a
Your kid's
Memorial
got a
Day
new
hat.
bear in his room.
Here's what I would say to do.
Well, the thing of it is, it can't be in their front yard because I think there's been enough exposure here in Skagit Valley
Yeah.
that most people would recognize it. So it's got to be either in the house, in the garage, or their backyard.
Somebody should take it back to Mount Vernon Police and just say, hey, I found this. Even if you're the one who stole it, just say, I found this on the side of the road, yada, 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 whatever. Keep it in one
Whatever.
piece. Don't destroy evidence. Go take it back to the police. I think you're at the point probably where you're not going to press any charges, Merrylee. You just want to get this
Oh,
bear
heavens,
back.
No. I just want to see him home safe and sound.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, well, we're going to do everything we can, and if we get any tips, we're going to follow up on those tips. Like I said, Spike and I, we solve a lot of cases.
do our best.
Merrylee.
We really
so
do.
hopefully we
Well-
can get this one solved for you.
You don't know how much that would appreciate. I would appreciate it, and it would mean to me.
Well, Merrylee, we appreciate you, and we are hoping. I feel an emotional connection to
Yeah.
this bear.
Don't lose faith.
Yeah, keep the faith. There's a lot of people out there who wish you well and want you to have this thing back. So keep your head up, and I know you will because you sound like that type of person. But we're gonna be back in touch soon. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, and you guys have a good afternoon, and thank you again.
Absolutely.
Very, very welcome.
Thank you, Merrylee. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye. What a sweetheart.
I wish I could carve. I almost wish I could just
You know what I
make
was
her a new
thinking
one.
we should do? We have that wood carver guy.
We got
who's
a
of
friend,
the show.
yeah,
He
but
carves wooden bears, and it's not the same thing. But
No.
maybe we can make like a little bear friend.
As a last resort. As a last resort. Yeah,
As
here
like
you go.
a
Yeah.
momentous thing. Laura, can we get in touch with our bear carver friend?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a brilliant idea. And can I also say, when you guys solved the case of the missing mini donkeys,
Yes.
the way that they were found is that a woman had unwittingly
Purchased
them and had seen the news. And so if a small, adorable carved bear has turned up at your house in the last few days, and
It went missing Monday night, right?
yeah,
Monday night. So just in the last
and you thought, wow,
48
this is
hours.
a wonderful gift.
Yeah.
I hope you compare the photos and.
I'd say anybody who has a new tiny bear that's a little black bear, especially if it's dressed like Superman, that's probably the one.
I think it's kids. I really do.
I think
it's
she's
kids.
right on the money with
Yeah.
the high school kids and the
Yeah.
pranks.
Yeah.
Graduation season. Yeah.
100%.
That makes so much sense as a theory.
I can't imagine that it would be like a delivery person. That's the only other people who would walk up to somebody's front porch. But why would they steal a little bear? That doesn't make any sense. But here's what we're going to do. You let us know. You can get in touch with us through our social media accounts, and you can also keep an eye out for these things. And if you do know anything, call the Mount Vernon Police Station and get this lady her bear back. What a sweet story this would be to get her gift from her husband.
Her late husband.
So
Yeah.
sweet. And in the meantime, we're going to reach out to our carver friend and see about getting her a replacement. Just in case.
Yeah,
I think she's going to get it
again,
back.
as
I'm
a
holding
last
out high
resort,
hopes, but as a last resort, that would be kind of a nice punctuation on the story where there's still a connection to
I mean,
the
it
other
worked
one.
on my kids when they were little with the goldfish.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? You always take the deceased
Absolutely.
fish into the pet shop and
Yeah,
do
your
a little
goldfish change color.
side by side. Find
Goldfish
the
do that
closest
all the
match.
time. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Goldfish
Wow.
just change color all the
Circle
time.
of life, honey.